beautiful divas, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, I am Nyasha, your diva mama herself. I am also a beauty confidence and woman empowerment coach. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join me. Today we are going to talk about journaling. Now this is part 2. I would try and link part 1 below. I'm a technophobe, so bear with me. I would try and link it down there or up there or somewhere on journaling. Here we aim to help women find and build their beauty confidence from inside out. And journaling is one of the steps which I believe that every successful woman should do every single day or as often as she could. If you want to find out some ways that you can journal, use the notebooks that you have. I've got a few, then stay tuned. Right, let's get into it. If you like me or if you know me, you would know that I've got loads of journals, notebooks. There's some up there. I've got some in box and over the place because I like a good, pretty notebook. But sometimes you can get overwhelming, and if you're not an avid journaler, I am an avid journaler. I journal twice a day. So eventually I would use all of them. But every time I pass by here in the UK, a Paper Chase, and there's a sale on, or TK Maxx or WH Smith or one of these stationery stores, I see something and I get magpie fever and I buy it. So I'm just going to give you 5 ways in which you can use a journal, a notebook, anything like that to improve your life. In the previous video, I spoke about the simple steps to journaling. In this one, I'm just going to give you different ways that you can journal. Number 1, and I'm sort of glancing down because I did make some notes. I'm prepared for this, you know. I try. So number 1 is as a morning reflection and a brain dump. So when you wake up first thing in the morning, your head is, is all over the place, it's cluttered. You may have had dreams during the night or whatever it is. It's a good thing to sit down in the morning, have a nice notebook next to your bed where you write. You can also use that as a daily as if journal. What do you want your day to be like? And you write in the present tense as though the day is already finished and how the day went, what happened during your day, and write it everything good. And that's you speaking out there and putting it out in the universe, to God, to Allah, to Buddha, whatever spiritual higher being you believe in. That is you putting it out there so that they could align their energies with your energies to make your day a lot better. Number 2 is a gratitude log or gratitude journal. And I believe this is one of the most important pieces of writing that you can do. Because being grateful, when you're grateful for the things that you have, when you're grateful for the £1 or the £5 that you have, you don't sit down and think, oh, well, I don't have £100 or I don't have £10,000. So you can have a free flow where you just sit down either in the morning or the evening and just write down things that you are grateful for and why, and just write until you think you cannot write anymore, and that is free flow journaling. You can do a method whereby you pick 5 people, places or things from the last day, the last month, the last year that you are grateful for and why you are grateful for them. Now with your gratitude journal, I would leave it by my bed. I leave my gratitude journal by my bedside. So whether I'm doing it in the morning or in the evening, it is there. And because it is something which is very private and very personal to me. A third thing you can do with a notebook to improve your life is a manifestation journal. And this is also very, very, very powerful for, again, the reason that when you manifest, if you manifest in your head and you just visualize it, that's between you and yourself. But when you write that down, you are putting it out there. You are making it real. You are making it a reality. So you can manifest for next week. You can manifest for next 2 weeks. You can manifest for next next month. You can manifest for the next 6 months, the next 2 years, the next 5 years, the next 10 years. And you write it as if it has happened. So when you're writing a manifestation journal, 2 of the things to remember is the language that you use. Not I want, is I have, I am, I did, so that you write it in the present tense as though it's already happened, and also not to use negative words. So instead of saying I want to pay off my debt, you can say all of my finances are in order, I have financial freedom. And that means the same thing. One is just in a positive way and one is in a negative way. And then if you look up, there's a lot of different journaling challenge, like the 555 challenge, where you write, what you manifest something and you write it 55 times for 5 times a day. That is by Sarah Pout, I think her name is. If I got it wrong, I apologize. No, that is Manifestation Babe. No, one of them, Sarah Pout or Manifestation Babes. I follow everybody, so one of them. Correct me and let me know in the comments which one it is. There's also the Journal Yourself Rich challenge. There's so many challenges that you can use just to manifest good things in your life. Manifest health, manifest wealth, manifest for your children, manifest whatever you want. It's energy and you can manifest it. The 4th way you can use a notebook in your life is as a book log. Now, I read a lot, and if you like me, where either you read a lot on paper, I like paper books, so if you use paper books or Kindle or even audiobooks, I like to write what I have taken from that book. So I write a life lesson. I don't really read like novels anymore. I mainly read now either business empowerment books or self-empowerment books and stuff like that. And I like to read my book along with a notebook and a pen so that I can write what I have learned and what actions am I going to take for that book. And number 5, you can have an inspirational or motivational notebook. We go along every day, all day, and we hear or we see different quotes and different inspirational words from different people. Maya Angelou, from Martin Luther King, and Tony Robbins, anybody. We see these quotes all the time, and sometimes when you need it, when you're having that moment that you need it, or sometimes you don't even having a moment, but you just need to be uplifted and inspired, that's when you can't remember. You think, oh, it went something like, or you paraphrase it and it's not as powerful. So you can have a book. I have one where I just write down motivational quotes and stuff like that or stories that resonate with me. And sometimes if I need a little pick me up or a little motivation or a little inspiration in my business, I look for a Tony Robbins or a Les Brown quote. But instead of me going and having to look through the internet or wherever it is, I have it all in one place. Or if sometimes I'm going through a turbulent time, just like you have Bible verses that you can stand on, there are quotes from people who you admire and love, but then you don't want to have to go and look for it. So you could have it in one notebook where you can just flip through and find it and read it or meditate on it so that it can uplift your spirit. And for a bonus, I gave you 5, but for a bonus one, affirmations. Now, I do say my affirmations in front of my mirror every day. And yes, my neighbors must think that I'm going crazy because I do my I am beautiful, I am successful, I am powerful in front of the mirror. But not only do I do that, I take the time because I find that when I write things, even when I was studying for different levels of education, writing was my way of studying. The more I write it, the more it sticks into my head. So you can have a journal where if you don't know what to write, find some affirmations or make some affirmations, and every day you just sit down in your quiet place and you write your affirmations and you let it sink into your system. That's it, ladies. Hope these 5 plus bonus 6 tips would help you in finding and choosing your journal style. Hope it would help you with somewhere to start. I do most of these, but then I'm a bit cuckoo. You don't have to. You can just choose one and you can run with it, and it will change your life. Thank you so much for joining me for this video. If you enjoy the content, please share it out, pass it along, sharing is caring and all that. Also, please leave me a comment so that I can show you my appreciation for having you here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, to give the video a thumbs up, and to turn the notifications on so that you can get the tea piping hot. Until next time, ladies, remain fit, fierce, and fabulous. Bye-bye.